Before America ever heard the word serial killer, one man had already perfected the art of murder. Holmes, the charming doctor who built a hotel not for guests, but for victims. A man so calculated, so ahead of his time, investigators struggled to believe one human being could design something so evil. Holmes arrived in Chicago as the World's Fair remade the city into a glittering promise. It was an era of invention and opportunity, gears turning, fortunes born overnight. To Holmes, it was the perfect place to disappear into the crowd and rewrite himself. He presented as a pharmacist and businessman, a courteous gentleman neighbors admired and trusted. But beneath the smile lingered the darkness he carried since childhood. In a booming Chicago, he swapped jobs, stories, and identities at will, proof that influence was his first weapon. With money, status, and a new identity, Holmes raised a grand facade, a luxury hotel on a busy Chicago street. But the blueprints were designed by a monster, walls within walls, dead ends by design, soundproof rooms, trapdoors, secret hallways, a basement stocked with tools no doctor should ever need. He hired crews, then fired them before they learned the plan. Workers joked it was a maze, while Holmes inspected every hinge and valve. Only Holmes knew the true layout, a puzzle of chutes and gas lines. This hotel wasn't a home, it was a machine of control. Holmes rejected chaos. He engineered control. He selected victims with care, women seeking work, travelers asking for rooms, people whose absence would raise little alarm. Valves turned in silence, rooms sealed for gas, and hidden chutes funneled bodies directly to the basement. Every detail served power. He mapped routines, listened for fears, and weaponized kindness as bait. It was proto-psychology, rehearsed to precision, murder as a system. As the fair went dark, debts piled up, missing persons mounted, and a string of suspicious deaths began pointing one way, toward Holmes. He ran city to city. New names, new schemes, new wives, new lies. But in Philadelphia, after another child vanished under his care, the chase snapped shut. Telegrams, warrants, and iron cuffs at last. He couldn't talk his way out. Detectives compared notes, witnesses spoke, survivors remembered. Detectives swept the hotel by lantern light, prying open basement crates. Bones, evidence of torture rooms, iron restraints, vats, an incinerator, blueprints for death. He confessed to 27, likely more. "Murder Castle!" screamed the press. Flashbulbs, pride, not fear. Holmes confessed to 27 murders, but investigators believed the real number was far higher. His legacy is studied not for the tally, but for the mind behind the crimes. Holmes became the blueprint for fear that would shape every case after him. Opportunity turned into a blueprint for horror, and a warning etched into criminal history. This is Criminal Origins, where we uncover the rise and downfall of the world's most feared figures.